inmate in the Virginia Department of Corrections, Sussex 2, State Prison. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using GTL.
What's up, Rudy?
Hey, brother, we were just talking about you a little bit earlier. We did our monthly prison update, and we talked about how miracles are happening in your case, and we hope that the law changes so that you can walk out of there, man.
Yeah, they did. They passed the bill.
Wow.
Like, they passed the Fishback bill. He was supposed to sign it in July 1st, all the new laws into effect, but I don't know with all this shit that's going on, this coronavirus and shit, I don't know what they're going to do, man.
Hey, even if you get out of prison, you may have to go home and stay at home. Like, we're all political prisoners now.
I mean, I gotta go to the I gotta do the, I gotta make parole, but I'm parole eligible.
Wow.
And my clemency's still in, but I mean, I gotta make parole.
Yeah. Well, we're praying for you, man.
That's better than nothing. It's better than not even have it.
Yep.
So,
hey, man, a few months ago, a few years ago, you didn't have even a light at the end of the tunnel, man. And now we have all this activity. So it's man, we're praying God works a mighty miracle to get you out of there.
Yeah, it was next. It was literally like they passed the bill and it was the next day. So one day it was nothing, no hope, and now it's like,
wow,
bam, I got a shot. I've only had one charge in 20 years, so. There, I done did most of the programs. Now I just got to duck the coronavirus, and I'll be all right.
You'll be okay, man. You'll be okay. Yeah.
They got a couple guys here in the medical that are waiting on results. Supposedly 2 guys in the medical that are waiting on results. So.
Yeah. How long does it take? How long does it take to get word back?
I guess they said 14 days or something like that.
Really? That's a long time.
It could take up to 14 days to get the results back, but I don't know. Like, they're not going to tell us. What they'll do is they'll just quarantine us. But I'm going to tell you something they did, right? Like last week, they come through and they just came through and put these little hooks. These little hooks on both sides of the doors, and then put padlocks on our door handles.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, you tell me why they do that. Like, the padlocks aren't locked to nothing. They just put the hooks there and then put the padlocks, the hooks on one side of the door that doesn't move, the frame that doesn't move, and then the other hook is on the door itself. So if they wanted to, they just take the padlock and just hook it right there. So if the door tries to open, it can't open,
Wow.
But then they just got the locks on the handle. Like, I remember they said something about the doors were broke and across the street, and that they could pop them by themselves. Like, they could just open and close the doors by themselves.
Are they combination locks or are they key locks?
No. These are padlocks, like key locks. You have to, once they're locked, you got to put a key. You got to have a key to unlock the lock.
Wow.
They're padlocks.
I guess they don't trust their electronic door opening system, so they're going to go.
I think it's air. It's electric, but they're air compressed. So you press the button, it's the air. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So it'll be like that. Hold on a second.
Okay.
For real, man. I'll let you later. All right. So that's what it is. It's like air, and when they press the button. But supposedly across the street, their prisons are exactly the same. So when they pull the door, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They could just yank it open across the street. So I don't know what it is,
Man, I don't trust anything they do, man. So it probably ain't good, whatever they're doing it for.
Yeah, but they said something about $22 million to fix the doors at the prison. They started over there. It's like a 3-year project or something like that.
Yeah. Wow.
But I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Hey,
We'll see exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah. Right. So, hey, if they sign this Fishback law on July 1st, when's your upcoming? Do you have a date when you'll be eligible for parole and have a parole hearing?
Well, no, they'll just make us all parole eligible. So I know the next quarter for people to go up is November, but they assign you a quarter to go, like first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter of the year, like every year. They separate it by quarters. So many people go up the first quarter, so many people go up the second quarter, like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I would be if I'm in November at that quarter. But what they passed, the only two criminal justice bills they passed was the juveniles. They can't be sentenced to life, and they got to have, the most they could do is 20 years. Like, they have to be eligible for parole after 20 years. So with the Fishback law, that's pretty much the same thing. So now, over the last 24 years, 25 years, 24, this is the 25th year right here, the people at the parole board, that whole building in Richmond, have been losing their jobs because people have been dwindling down. I think there's like 1,200, maybe 1,100 guys in the state that are still under the old law that go up for parole. So now, people are going to start getting their jobs back, as they gradually. So right now it's the juveniles and the Fishback inmates. There's 390 Fishback inmates that are still in prison that fits the criteria for that law.
Yeah.
So that means whoever was sentenced between 95 and 2000. So there's 390 that are still left in prison. So we're parole eligible, and anyone that was juvenile that's still in prison, they got a life sentence. Now they go up for parole. There's a couple guys in my pod that are them juveniles that already done 22, 24 years.
Wow.
And they're automatically going up. Like, they're getting papers in the mail saying, hey, look, you're going to go up for parole on this date. So.
That's good, man. That's good. Hey,
how y'all been doing?
We've been doing good, man. I brought up an Excel spreadsheet while I got you on the phone, and I was going to go through the books because I always try to confirm which books you got and which books you didn't get.
I sent you the email. You didn't get the email?
I did, and I updated a lot of them, but I don't think I got every single one of them. So I'm just going to go through them real quick. Ruby Ridge, you got. Yep. The Pilgrim's Progress, you got. The Heavenly Man, you got. Yeah. Beyond the Rays of Hope, you got. Into the Wild, you got. A Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich, you got. One in a Million. The Kennel, A Road with Tupper, The Montana Freeman.
Hold on, what was the last one you said before Montana Freeman?
The Kennel. Oh no.
No, I got The Kennel.
Oh, I don't. Let's see. I don't know how I can go backwards. Give me a second. I Rode with Tupper.
I got that. I Rode with Tupper. I
okay.
got that one.
Montana Freeman. Yep. War is a Racket by Smedley Butler.
No.
You didn't get that one. You didn't get War is a Racket by Smedley Butler?
No, I don't. Oh, no. That was the last one I just got, right? Yeah, I just got that one last week.
Yeah, he's like a general, and he talks about War is a Racket.
In Iraq? No. I haven't got that one.
No, a war is a racket. Like it's a scheme. It's like a RACKET. War is a racket, not like Iraq.
No, I didn't get that one.
Okay. That's interesting, man. I know I sent that. Okay, so I'm gonna write not confirmed, and maybe you try to find out what happened to that one.
I'm gonna send you an email tonight. I'm gonna go and look because I got my stack of books right there.
Okay.
I've read like 5 of the books.
Okay.
So War is a Racket, I would have known if it. The last one I got is at the bottom of the pile.
Okay.
I just put them in order as you sent them to me.
Okay, no big deal.
But it's not a very thick book.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yeah, that's it. I got it. It's black cover.
Maybe. But
I
that one.
I think it is. I think the last book, keep naming the titles. I'm going to tell you the last book I got.
Okay. Well, and then there's just a few more. There's just a few more. The other one is Born Again Republic. And I don't know if you remember that one. That was by Red Beckman. And let me find the next one. No, that's it. So War is a Racket and Born Again Republic. That would be the only two then.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, that War is a Racket was by the most decorated general in like all of American history. Man, he was like they wanted him to be president of the United States.
I don't have that one. I might get it this week. I don't know. I don't even know if the property leaders are coming to work.
I see. Okay. Yeah, we live in a weird time, man. It's like everybody can go to Walmart, but they won't allow you to go to church.
Well, Walmart, you can only have 10 people, right?
Well, I heard they allow a little bit more in Walmart. They make an exception for them, you know.
Well, I know this. My niece got laid off
Really?
from her job, so now she's sitting at home and they're going to give her a little check. But once the check runs out, this stuff ain't ending no time soon. They ain't letting people's jobs, people's businesses ain't going to open back up probably to the beginning of the summer to end at the middle of the summer, right? So,
Right.
what are people going to do? Like, what are they going to do? Like,
Hey, I guess they're
you
gonna
know what they're going to do?
they're gonna depend on their $1,200 check, I guess.
Man, they're going to riot, man. You know what they're going to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially people that already don't have much, you know?
Yeah.
Like, my niece is living in the city of Richmond, like in the South Side, raising a kid by herself, and got laid off. That $1,200 is not going to last her anything. You know, rent $400, $500, $600, whatever it is. You know, whatever car payment or bills or whatever she's already got, that stuff is not going to help her, man. Like, I just don't know. I just don't understand it, man. Like, what are they going to do? Like, if you got laid off from work, here goes $1,200 one time. Make this last. Oh, we don't know how long it's going to be before you could go back to work, right?
Right.
Okay, say she doesn't go back to work till July. How the heck is she going to pay her rent? Like, I think they should stop everything. No car payments, no rent, no nothing. If people know you can't work, then how do they expect you to pay?
It's insanity, man. I think
Grocery stores. Grocery stores. How do they expect you to go and buy groceries when you don't got a job? And groceries are free right now. That's the way it should be. And that's the way some people are going to look at it. If some people are sitting at home and say, okay, I got 3 kids and a wife, and nobody's got a job and nobody's got $1 to name because they're living paycheck to paycheck, they're not saving no money, then how are they going to feed their family? They're going to go take it from the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's going to be martial law. I give it a month, and people are going to start going crazy out there, man. It's going to change the whole world. Watch. It's definitely going to change the whole United States. I see on the news now, it's all these nice signs, and people are like, we're in this together. Like, yeah, stay strong. We're going to make it through this together. But all the people making them signs and doing them car parades is rich people, you know?
Yeah, I know. I agree with you.
Those people are nice houses. Like, you go to Mosby Court down here in Richmond or Highland Park or something like that, right out here in Richmond. And these people ain't doing that. They're like, oh my God, what are we going to do? They're going through it. You know, they already don't have nothing. So now you're saying nothing upon nothing? Like, they were finding a way, but there's no way to find a way because you can't go to work. You go paycheck to paycheck.
You know, there's people that are calling it a plandemic. Like, there's people that are trying to destroy the economy on purpose, and they want us to riot so they can bring in more martial law. And you know, it's
I guarantee you that it ain't far away.
Yeah.
Because you try and tell America to stay in the house and watch what happens.
Hey, a lot of
ain't nobody gonna stay in the house.
Yeah.
You know, Australia, London, all of them. You can tell people to stay in the house, and they stay in the house. If you come outside, you're going to prison. You know, that's what they're doing over there. But here, I don't know why they're not doing that. That's why we got the most cases of anybody. Everybody's thinking, oh, this is nothing. It's just like the flu we're going to go through. Man, this stuff is laying people down, man.
It's a
got
crazy.
me nervous, not for myself, but for my family, for my nieces and their babies, you know. And just what's going to happen to them. Like, if no one can work, then what are they going to do?
Psalm 91, brother. If you get a chance, read Psalm 91. It's all about how God protects us from plagues.
Hey, I got it on my player.
Oh, do you?
My buddy's mom just sent it to me, yesterday. I just got it yesterday. Psalms 91.
Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Miss Courtney. And she just sent it to me, the Psalms 91.
Wow, that's incredible.
Unbelievable. I can't even believe you said that.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just, praying and hoping it doesn't come to that. But it does seem like a pandemic, like a genocide type thing. Like, knock down the population. You know what I mean? Well,
they're talking about forced vaccinations possibly. And there's some people out here like me that there ain't no way in hell I'm allowing the government to give me a forced vaccination. And so if they try to do anything like that, man, the Bible talks about a mark of the beast where you have to buy or sell. And Bill Gates is Bill Gates is on TV saying you have to have a vaccination card in order to travel around America. You got to, you're going to have to take some sort of proof with you that you took a vaccination. It's like, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, they just did it. I just seen it on the news today. They did it from Florida to Georgia or Florida to somewhere else. Or somewhere, I forget where it was, but you can't cross that border.
Yeah.
Like until you're screened or checked or something like that. Like maybe your your temperature or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're closing it off just because so many people are getting sick. Like it's a small thing to think of right now.
Yeah. Well.
But I'm definitely trying to get out there.
We want you out, man. We've been praying for a long time that God will shake the system because our criminal justice system is so bad and there's 2.3 million prisoners. And we've lost all faith in the lawyers and the judges and the FBI, and so God may be just bringing, just like God brought plagues upon Egypt to set the Israelites free. I told people maybe God's putting us all in prison. We're all in political prisoners, and he's going to shake the whole world up until we start setting people free,
Exactly. I mean, this is definitely going to change the world. I was just watching the news this morning. It was real foggy here outside, right? So I didn't go to work this morning. I was laying in there. It's the first time I really laid down and watched the news all day. And I was listening to the restaurant owner in New Orleans. And his restaurant been there for like 27 years or something. And he said, I tried to do the takeout thing to keep my staff on, but it just wasn't working. Like there was no way that I could keep this going and pay my staff. So he was crying. He was talking about I didn't want to put him out. But what could he do? He can't, pay him. And then he's talking about he's going to reopen in the middle of the summer. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, what if this stuff is still here in the middle of the summer? What if this is still killing 10 to 15,000 people a week? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Not only that, they've already set up the expectation that it's going to come around next year, but it's like people can get it multiple times.
Yeah, they're thinking it's going to come in and go within the seasons. It'll be back in fall.
Well, and I heard that you can get it multiple times, that if you get it one time, that don't mean you ain't going to get it a second time, So.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the flu, but, COVID-19, coronavirus, a different type of virus. Influenza virus, now the COVID-19 virus. But this one seems a little bit worse, man, because it's just shutting down your whole respiratory system, like automatic.
Aaron just...
Antibiotic.
Yeah, Aaron just showed me... Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Antibiotics that we've been pumping into chickens and chicken feed and all that stuff. Now we're eating that stuff and they're putting it in our foods and stuff. And then now when we eat it, now we're immune to antibiotics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
so
right.
When they go to give it so it's unbelievable, man. The world is just crazy.
Aaron just showed me a breaking news that just came in just recently, like in the last 5 minutes, and it said Trump extends the coronavirus guidelines for 30 days. So, like, all these places that are locked down are going to be locked down for another 30 days. People are going to go stir crazy, man. They're going to go stir crazy.
Yeah, and it's not going to, and when 30 days is up, it's going to go 30 more days.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, you guys are going to go crazy, man.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they're going to tell you right now that you can't feed Aaron. You can't go to work. You can't feed Aaron. You can't feed the kids. You can't feed your family.
Right.
Because you're going to go find a way. You're going to leave the house and you're going to go find something to eat. And you're going to bring it back.
You're right.
Like,
you're
for
right.
real. It's the law. I mean, man, human.
Yeah.
If you're not you're not human or man. Every day we wake up and find a way to better ourselves.
Right.
So if you wake up in the morning and ain't got nothing to eat, you're going to go find something to eat. If you wake up in the morning and ain't got no heat, you're going to go find heat. You're going to better your situation. That's what you're going to try and do every single day. So if your situation is you don't got no food, you're going to go find that food.
Right. Or toilet paper.
Exactly. That's why I said, how are you going to tell a person you can only...
You have 1 minute remaining.
2 bars of soap and you got 8 people at your house.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is good news with my case, but bad news with the rest of the world. They said 60 seconds, Rudy, so tell Aaron and tell everybody I send my love. And I thank y'all for everything, man.
You bet,
and
man.
I'll call again soon. I'll probably start calling like once a week or something
Sure,
like that.
sure,
I know
you
I've been
bet.
slacking on But
it's good to hear from you, man. I tell you, when we talk about your case, we are full of joy because you can tell the Lord has worked a mighty miracle, man. And we want to hear you out of there, but we're glad to hear that
yes, sir.
some roadblocks have been
I'm
removed,
definitely
man.
gonna come visit. And thank y'all so much, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, God bless you, Chris.
I'm gonna send you an email in the morning on all the books.
The 2 books, just two. War is the Racket and the other book by Red Beckman. Come on, Rudy. All
right.
Okay. All right. God bless you, Chris.
All right, buddy.
All right. We love you, brother.
God bless you. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank you for using GTL.